chemosensors are picking up a rich array of hydrocarbons.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today? Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker? I could spend... So... Of course. If I can access the data cartridge from the terminal in security, I can easily hack into their arrivals and departures registry. That... Think... Something vexing you?
Alright, let's do this. And by the way, welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. Oh shit. I forgot I get injured over little fucking jumps. I upgraded my my plasma blade because this is the only blade I need. Oh, oh my god. I'm gonna exit. I can actually have two partners? Sweet!
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Yeah, so which quest am I doing?
That's not the point. This half-wit just knocked out one of my...
Okay, so I do have a main quest. This is probably not here.
Customs and inspection, right? along.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me. Please, you can do better than that. Where's the drama? Not fond of that story. It lacks dazzle. What else have you got? I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper? You must feel terrific. Good for you. Not in the least. Good story, though. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right. Be seeing you.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar. With.
One lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his... name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
I'm gonna look something up. The Outer Worlds. How many people can you have in your party?
Hi, I'm Reality.
In the Outer Worlds, you play as the captain of the spaceship, the Unreliable, and what is a spaceship without? There are a total of 6 characters you can recruit in the Outer Worlds, each with their own perks, quirks, and their own companion missions that frequently have you trekking all the way across the solar system in an effort to right wrongs, pay respects to the fallen, or help your kind, adorable engineer score a date with her crush.
You might like a casserole, right? Everyone likes a casserole. I mean, I don't really, but I don't count.
Here's how to find and recruit every companion in the Outer Worlds. The first, and in my opinion, the best companion that you'll find on your journey is Parvati. She is hard to miss unless you somehow manage to figure out how to get the power regulator your ship needs without visiting Edgewater. You'll find her chatting with Reed Thompson at the top floor of the cannery during the Stranger in a Strange Land quest. Once you take on Reed's request, Parvati will volunteer to be your guide. Parvati's unique companion perks are plus 10 engineering, plus 10% chance to extract mods on the field, and plus 25% tactical time dilation meter. And her companion ability is AoE melee attack that can knock enemies down and inflict stun while dealing electrical damage. Her companion quest will reveal itself to you once you reach the Groundbreaker space station, where she'll ask you if you can stop by and visit the famous engineer Junlei Tennyson while you're docked at the station.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Before you leave towards the Botanical Garden on the Comes Now the Power quest, if you talk with Parvati, you'll learn of a vicar named Max, whom Parvati wishes to speak with in order to help with the current world crisis that you're now caught up in. You can find Vicar Max inside this church in Edgewater. Talk to him, complete his little side quest that he sends you on by finding a book he's searching for, and by the end of it all, he'll ask to join your crew and will wait for you inside your ship once you finish up your business on Terra 2. Vicar Max's unique companion perks are plus 10 to hack, plus 20% dialogue combat effectoration, and plus 20% science weapon damage. Max's companion ability is this awesome looking shotgun blast that can knock a single enemy down, weaken their skills, and make them more vulnerable to plasma, shock, corrosion, and end-ray damage. You'll unlock his companion quest simply as a continuation of the quest that brought him aboard your ship, so no need to do anything special here. When you first dock at the Groundbreaker, you'll spot Felix in a bit of a spat with a Marta and a guard. You can eavesdrop if you want to find out what their whole deal is, or you can just blow right by them. Either way, when you come back to your ship after it's cleared for takeoff, the newly unemployed Felix will be there, eagerly awaiting to join your crew. Felix's companion perks are plus 10 Persuade, plus 20 damage to cowering enemies, and plus 20 damage to corporate military. And while other characters like to use their weapon for their companion ability, Felix runs up and drop kicks enemies in the face, which makes them more vulnerable to physical attacks, reduces their offensive and defensive skills, and concusses them, further reducing their attribute and attack rate. His companion quest won't show up until you spend a good amount of time with him in your party. Eventually, when you dock on Scylla, he'll approach you before you step outside to ask you for a favor. Take him up on it to begin the Friendship's Due quest. Ellie can also be found on the Groundbreaker inside the medbay. Talk with her to get a side quest called Worst Contact, which will have you swearing away a debt Ellie owes to a woman named Jessie. Once you complete it, Ellie will offer to join your crew.
Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a bet.
Alright. Well, you know that I'm gonna get 2 people on the Groundbreaker. I was just making sure I didn't want to mess them. Hang on. How am I gonna figure out how to get back to this area? Let's go this way. Sorry about that. I wanted to make sure I'm not gonna miss anybody at all.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Yeah, I didn't see their argument, but whatever. I didn't even know who was there. Alright, so let's go find this other person.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
12% more crunch.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back! I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
What? We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache hoot on fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information needed to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
And an old Yakita 37?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardettes, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to about applying for military training? And lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military
Alright. I'm gonna delete one of these later.
participation medal, training, or weapon. This story brought to you by Halcyon News.
What do you think you're doing? Do what you want, I guess.
I don't go fuck with my reputation decrease. Alright, let's see something, man.
Someone's...
What are you... Oh, my mistake.
Hey! Here they come!
Getting behind cover!
Hang on. I just waste that shit for nothing. Alright, whatever.
You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face eaten off.
RT greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kit Unit Dispense. Beginning dispensing sequence. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local
Ah, there we
I
go.
know she's in. You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. I'm afraid patient matters are confidential. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. Take care.
Good luck getting to Jessie, and better luck if you do. It's a real piece of work. Looking sharp.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease.
To the last ratchet on rotten time. Leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. by don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh? You're sure no one followed you? Is it all clear, or am I still a wanted woman? Oh, that's just how Ellie is. According to her, she don't need no one or anything to get by in life. She can deny it all she wants, but we know each other. More than just as passing acquaintances. We've helped each other. Sometimes we even like each other. Lone pirates don't live too long, and it ain't weak to have a friend or two. Ha! Oh, you should ask her that. She'll love it. By which I mean she'll probably have an apoplectic fit. What do you think you're doing? Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Something I can help you with? Take care.
I was like, I'll get that withdrawal down in a second here. All you have to do is go to bed. Some of the shit ain't worth using my fucking shit for, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm reloading my shit.
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells, he tells me he will soon. I impound his ship, He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work. Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but... I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to...
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what,
I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared. Flying the outer systems route lately? Deader than a space maggot.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion. Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together. What do you think? Am I in? Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
I want to see my squad now. I have a decent squad. I think I only need like 2 more people. The robot. Sam. I'm gonna get you on my team, Sam. Apparently you can only have 2. But that's just gonna make this a lot easier. Oh, it was a smuggler. Excuse me. I'm a captain of a squad. I feel pretty damn awesome. About this squad so far. So I'm a thief too, so. the fuck?
Rizzo, Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
If it's between the Unreliable and the Rest and Go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
Look for the following story. Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Andy Cleo, that's who. Have you... Given your auntie a hug. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saturn.
The news packet had the toss ball scores from Decanas. What about the rail gliding championship?
Yeah, drug addiction shit though. It's getting on my nerves. 'Cause I haven't used it in a while. So why the fuck am I addicted?
Hey there. Be seeing you.
What was that?
Someone's near.
I'd better... What do you... I don't want any trouble out of you.
Very safe.
That's the last of them.
You gotta teach me.
That.
He's not right. I'm gonna go have a look.
comes.
I was just testing the weapon out, man.
They killed one of ours. Find them. Make them pay. What do you think you're doing? Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
Really?
Hey, be careful with those crates.
That's the most annoying thing I've ever seen. Drug withdrawal.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? You better run right.
fact that it just keeps popping up is super annoying. It's like, oh, you're addicted to drugs again. You're addicted to drugs. I haven't even used any yet. So how am I?
You're a deft hand with the magnet. There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
What's that noise?
We got trouble!
Protect the groundbreaker!
They got the drop on us.
Taking fire!
Yo, what's up? Alright.
Impressive as always. There it is. Just now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. I should have guessed. I admit.
Nice going.
One thing I hate about autosave is that it can continuously take up more and more and more in one space, so it's fucking stupid.
Here they come.
That does it. Time for a drink?
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protect...
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
And it makes sense to get rid of him for now because he's all armored up. I'll do getting on my nerves though too.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it. Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Yeah, I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Well, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they didn't... They said I was cold. Thanks, Captain. That
All right.
makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. It wasn't nothing bawdy, if that's what you're thinking. It was just... honest. And full of typos. Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope? Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there. Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself.
Like and subscribe, like watching my videos. I always appreciate it. Peace out.